Hey everybody, and welcome back to Keely's Creations. I'm Keely Kerwin, and tonight I am here to share with you guys the September paper pumpkin fall for Toile, which makes these amazing, gorgeous autumn cards that I'm going to share with you. Along with, I created 3 layouts, so 1 double page and a single page layout with the contents that were left from the card kit. So if you guys like what you've seen here tonight, feel free to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. I'd also like to invite you to come over to my Facebook group. It's called Keely's Creations. There's a group of over 600 crafty friends, all from close to my heart, Stampin' Up, customers, demonstrators, the whole shebang. So the more the merrier. We'd love to have you. So that link should also be down below as well. So let's get started. Hey crafty friends, it's Keely. It is Tuesday night and I'm jumping in. If you watched my Facebook Live last night, you knew that I was hoping to pop in here tonight. After work, I left and Sean and I went to Oregon to go watch a friend's son play basketball and hung out with their family for a little bit. So literally got home, I grabbed my stuff and I headed down to my craft room so that I could share with you guys the September Autumn Toile paper pumpkin kit and what I've done with it. So I'm working my way backwards. So these kits, the refills are probably still available for all these kits that I'm going to share with you. But the original, and some of them, the original kits are even still available. But I just wanted to share with you what I do with them and what you can too. So if you're not a card maker and you are a scrapbooker, you can still use these kits, you guys. I absolutely love them. So I'm going to start by moving the artwork off to the side and share with you the autumn fall for Toile. So again, just like the other kits, it comes with a set of instructions, and this kit made 3 each of 3 different designs. So you have fun envelopes, and I'm going to show you what I have. So I took the cards out of the envelopes this time instead of trying to take them out on camera so that I can share them with you. So the envelopes are fun. The flaps have a deer and like an autumn look to them. So you have them kind of in this burnt orange color, in more of the brighter orange, and then we had some in the more tan pecan color. Okay, so again, instructions on how to assemble, stamp, all the things, how to put them together, what pieces are all available to you, and if you wanted to, you can make 9 cards. Again, you can make more than 9 cards if you cut the backs of each of your card bases off. And on these cards, I don't think I did. I'll show you those in a second. But I also wanted to share with you, so they always come out kind of like in a 3-pack. So you buy, when you get the subscription, like I said, you can pause a month if you don't like it. As you see the preview, because we never fully see, it's a subscription, kind of a surprise. You don't necessarily know what the kit's going to look like, but it's typically cards. And it kind of goes in 3-month spurts. So July, August, and September, and then it's October, November, December. So in July, the coordinating die for these 3 kits came out. So that's why I have all 3 of them showing here. So Sweeter with You, I will show you that. We're getting there. We're rolling our way back. But this was then the die set that coordinated with the Farmhouse Florals from August and the Fall for Toile in September. So you have a strawberry, and then you can turn around and you can make an acorn, which is super fun, right? To be able to use that multi-purpose that. You have a cute little leaf. Here's the top of a strawberry, little flower. You have this fun circle, and it's got the dots in it, so it's going to make a kind of a stitched look, and then this fun hello, and I'll show you how I use that. So this I always keep the 3 of them together so that when I am coordinating, when I'm making the 3rd one, I always have the dies with me so that if I want to use them in my layouts, I'm able to do so. So then tomorrow I'm going to share with you the Farmhouse Florals, and then tonight is the Fall for Toile. So in case some of my demonstrators on my team got any of these paper pumpkin kits in their free kit when they signed on, I'm giving you guys some ideas too. So I'm going to set these off to the side because you'll get to see more of those tomorrow. I'm going to keep this one open because I'm going to keep both these open so that I can show you different things and elements on what we did. So like I said, there were 3 cards, 1 horizontal and 2 vertical cards. Set these here. I'll show you up front and up close. On this one, it was, I don't know if you can see that pattern. It's kind of like a brown linen pattern. And then we took the little leaf stamp set. It's a 2-leaf, a long leaf and a little leaf. And we stamped off on a piece of paper and then second generation stamped that. So that would be a lot darker if you did it first generation. So second generation random stamping all the way around it. And then these were all just punch outs that then you stuck down. They're on with 3D foam in the center. And then what I loved about this kit, I don't know if you can see that, if that's coming off in, I'm trying to see, it's foil. It's like this bronzy foil color. Hopefully you guys can see that. Ooh, there, right here. Bronze foil on these 3 leaves. And then stamping on the circle, wishing you the happiest of days. And then there was this ribbon that was put in the kit as well. And then you just cut it at a diagonal. So you could have just cut this card in half, used this on another card base and made it your own. You just wouldn't have enough of all the other extras to be able to do that to all 6 of this card. And so you can technically make 18 cards. All right, so that was card 1. Card 2, I like this one too because this has gold foil along the outer edge here. So in the last kit that I showed you, it had flocking, so that fun velvety feel. This has gold foil to it. And then this adorable little fox. So I have the foxes popped up, the 3 pumpkins, the thinking of you sentiment are all raised up, as well as this piece right here. So this is like a punch out, not a punch out, but it was a piece that's, you don't have to cut, it's included. And then we did the stamping. So these ducks flying up here in the right corner, those are stamped on there as well. So that's a fun card. Okay, that was the second card. And then the third card is this one. And again, that gold foil is in this frame. So the frame is popped off. I don't know if you can see, but it's got foam dots behind it as well. And the frame is also, the tree is part of that. This was all one piece that popped out. So then we popped up the tree, and I love that because it gives it a 3D look. Added the thankful popped up, and then this acorn as well. So you stamped the acorn on the center of here, and then that was card number 3. Okay, so I left them as is. I didn't cut any backs off, and I still was able to get 2 full pages, so a double page layout and a single page layout, and I probably could have gotten more. But when I do that, I tend to end up using up all of my extra pieces. So I'm going to start with showing you the double page, because that's what was created first. Here is that page, right? So I am adding, typically almost always when I am creating layouts with the paper pumpkin, I am using cardstock as a base, right? Because you need something as the background because card bases are not that large. So started with the card or the base here and then added the tan on top of it. Then this down here is card base, and I can feel, like if you feel, sometimes it's not going to show, and depending on what light it is, I can't even see it, but I can feel it. Here was the card, the fold to it. There's one here and then one right through here. And so was that brown, right? You can see these pieces. If I flip the cards around, this piece is this. So there's a card base here and a card base here. Then this up here and this here is card bases. And then this down here, card base, right? Kind of a fun way to use them. You got to think outside the box when you're doing these. Now let's see. What else? Here is that frame. Instead of popping this one up, I left that one flat. So you have that gold or the foiled frame right through here. And then that was from this card right here, right? And then this piece through here and this piece up here and pieces of it here are from this here. And then these were all individuals. So I tucked some of those in behind there as well. And then, like I said, this piece back, oh, this, we didn't use the corn piece on here at all, but the cute little fox, I added one over here, and some pumpkins are over here. Now, one of the fun things about this layout is that ribbon that was used in this card is also, I added ribbon here and up here. And then other things to know, let's see, where is that set? Remember this set right here, the hello? I used the new bronze paper. I absolutely love foil paper. So if you know me, you know I love glimmer and I love foil. So I cut the hello out of using that die, and that's the hello that's shown here. And then this cute little leaf, oops, sorry guys. The cute little leaf that there's 3 of them here. There's 3 of them here and 3 of them here is again from this set. I used this little bugger right here. And then this acorn, so he's flat, and then I popped up the top of him, was the base here and the top of the acorn right there. Then then I didn't do any other sentiments. So that sentiment was from a card. And then this little circular piece here that we had stamped the acorn on from before is just the layers here. And I layer things, guys. So like the tips of these, when I do leaves, the tips are popped up, but the center of it is flat. So that's why it's flat underneath here. So that makes this part right here easy to pop up in the center. So the tips of my leaves are all flat. And I always make sure that I put foam tape behind here, but I don't take the back off so that it can still stay stuck in here. I also like to double mat sometimes. So you have your photo placeholder, but then I have the light paper and then I have the dark espresso underneath it to kind of make it pop and to tie in along here. One of my favorite things, like I said, is that foil, right? So I did the foil leaves here, the foil hello here, and then I love this. You guys know how much I love the large alpha set, the party alphas. Well, I absolutely loved it, what I did here. So I cut out fall, F-A-L-L, in the party alphas, and then I ran them partway through an embossing folder. I'm going to bring that up, and hopefully you can see, if I move that around, that embossed look to it, with only doing it halfway up and half down. You guys, I was so pretty proud of myself. I am a scrapbooker, but I am a follow the scrapbooking workshop kit kind of person. And so yes, I might get ideas and see layouts and copy things from other people, but I do tend to make some things and touches on my own. And that was one of them. One of my friends that I was at a retreat with when I did this, Marissa, was like, you can scrapbook. I'm like, I can, I just don't do it very often. And it's more difficult, you know, when you're just short on time, you got to hurry up and do things. So I love these two layouts. I also then used some bronze, what do you call them? Sequins that I just had in my stash. Okay. And then took a journaling pen and then just did a light square traced around the outside of that. So I'm going to bring this layout up close so that you can see the pieces and what I did. I really loved the clustering. There really isn't any of the paper pumpkin layouts that I don't like. It is my jam. I have fun and enjoy turning the cards into layouts. How fun is that, right? Okay, so that was the first double page layout. Then the other one that I did with the rest of the pieces, I made a single page, and that is then using this is the dark side, so I used the light side of this cardstock. And then here on the dark, right, that is card bases that are under here, and I think this is where it was folded. So they were folded that way. So then also, let's see, where did my cards go? The background was our corn stalks. Okay, so that is that fun piece here. Added a 3x4 photo mat over it. Added the fun little pumpkins over the top and popped those up. You guys, hang on. I lost a squirrel. Or not, oh my God, not a squirrel, a fox. I wonder if it fell off. I'll have to trace my steps. There was a fox that was tucked back behind here, and I didn't have a lot of tape on, just a little teeny tiny because it's on a photo mat. So I just had him tucked underneath. I hope I didn't lose him. Oh, I'm so sad if I did, because if I pulled it out of the plate or the photo. Oh no, I took him out of the page protectors down here. Oh crap. Oh, I found him. He's on the floor behind me. Things you don't plan on when you're going live is that you lose your pieces. So I don't know if you can see this right here. I had a little bit of adhesive on the back of his head, and I was like, something looks different there. I had him just kind of stuck, sitting right in there. That's better. Okay, so the pumpkins, and then the cute little fox, and so that was this card, and again, it was this piece through here. Added the last of the ribbon, and then added the last frame so on this one it's popped, but on that last layout I did not pop the tree behind it. I did not pop the frame, but I did pop the tree throughout here, and then wishing you the happiest of days. So I stamped that with the stamp set and then popped that up. The gems that I used here are the iridescent 2025 2027 in color gems. So that is I cannot think of the name of that color. Anyway, yes. So as you can see, I really enjoy making all these fun layouts using cards as the inspiration. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below, send me a private message. I am telling you, you are going to absolutely love Paper Pumpkin. Whether you're making cards, and they are not flimsy cards. Like they're not going to take you super long, but you're not going to have to futz with them forever either. And they look like you futzed with them for quite a ways. And what's fun is that you are stamping on them. There is stamping that has to be done on all Paper Pumpkins. So unlike some of the kids collections where they're just all punch outs and sentiments, you do stamp, and you get the ink spot and the stamp included. There's usually like the embellishments, like there's the ribbon that was included in this kit. You have the fun gold foil. It made 9 cards, and then you got the fun envelopes that went with it. And then I turned the rest of the pieces then into something that I will use more of as scrapbook layouts. So stay tuned for tomorrow's Facebook Live, because that one will be using the farmhouse florals. And I know a bunch of you guys got this one in your demonstrator kits when you joined in October. So I can't wait to share with you what I did with those layouts too. All right. Stay happy, stay healthy, keep crafting, and have a great rest of your week. Love ya. Hey everyone, thanks for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed my scrapbooking video. If so, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I look forward to sharing new creations with you next week. To keep the crafting fun going, check out my prior scrapbooking videos. I appreciate your support. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting!